Alright, hello again everybody. Welcome to our second and final live stream of today. We are Microsoft Flight Simulator, Cessna Citation C4 Brussels to de Gaulle, Elemental PQ RSTUV WXYZ. Hello again, Amela. So, I need to look at my... So we'll just make that 19,000. For our cruising altitude. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a very long flight. But anyways, let's get in here and get things set up. Amella's the co-pilot today, since Amella was the first one in the stream. Welcome to the flight deck, Amella. All right. So yeah, it was a nice resounding double victory there at Monza just a few minutes ago. Glad that's over with. Ooh, that's some nasty looking weather right there. Ooh, I didn't change my 10,000 feet. So let's change the weather first off. Let's get that. So we have some nice sunny skies, some sunny disposition. $10,000. Our first altitude. Yay. Okay, let's just do a Alright, looks like we are ready to go. Oh, let's just get some lights on and off. Where was that? Oh, it's down here. Alright, I think we are all set to go then. And away we go.
Orbit 237, contact Brussels departure on 126.63. Good day.
126.63 orbit 237. Brussels departure orbit 237.
Adios, Brussels.
400 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Orbit 237, Brussels departure altimeter 29.9 or 2 continue as planned.
Ooh, it's scary looking that way. right. Now that's something, because we don't have the reverse thrust, right?
Orbit 237, contact Brussels Center on 125.0. Good day.
We're gonna have to try to use those speed brakes. Now, I think normally I would be able to do it with if I had a keyboard, I could engage them.
Orbit 237 Brussels Center altimeter 29er.9er to continue to Romeo 044 as planned.
Romeo 044. That's that one there, okay. Mick must have run to the fridge to...
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
There it is.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, orbit 237.
Orbit 237, contact Brussels departure on 126.63. Good day.
Going to 126.63 orbit 237. Brussels departure orbit 237 is passing 10,000 feet, climbing flight level 190.
Orbit 237, Brussels departure altimeter 29er.9er, continue to Sierra Papa, India as planned. Orbit 237, contact Brussels Center on 125.0. Good day.
Well, I'd like to, can we just stick with somebody? Hello, Sue. Oh, Sue wanted to be a co-pilot today.
Orbit 237 Brussels Center altimeter 29er.9er to continue to Sierra Papa, India as planned.
You gotta be quick on the draw, Sue. You gotta be quick. And Bella doesn't fight fair, I'm telling you. I meant to change it to global, but that's okay. Global orbit, it's all the same. Look, Robin Sue. No. Mela, this might be the first time that Amela is my co-pilot. Usually when I fly, Amela's already at work. I don't think we really need that wing light on there. A lot of new airports got released in the marketplace today. The speed, what are these called? The speed brakes. I'm curious. We're going to try to use those. I'm your co-pilot today, but if the plane breaks, I won't be able to help you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Amela. So what you're saying is if you break the plane, you can't help me fix it. Yep, Mick must have ran to the kitchen to make himself a sandwich. His stomach must have been growling. Lunchtime. Oh, probably a latte as well. Can't forget the latte. So... Chris might have fallen back asleep, who knows. Let's see, who else? I'm guessing Bex is at work. Daniel's probably asleep. Although may wake up to use the restroom and then tune in for a little while. Yeah, that's usually, I think, well, Joseph probably went, he was there for a little bit, but then he buggered off.
469er, contact peak approach on 120.205. Good day.
We still got plenty of flying ahead of us here, it looks like.
120.205 for Ryanair 8469.
So yeah, don't forget tomorrow, Bournemouth to RAF, what did I say it was? Something or other. In the Spitfire. Sunday, we're back in the Cessna Citation de Gaullle to Bordeaux. Monday, Berlin to Warsaw. Tuesday, Bangor, Maine to Newark, New Jersey in the A320. Wednesday, ready for this. Wednesday, Manas to Kandahar in the Cessna Citation. Thursday, Melbourne to Sydney. Now the Melbourne to Sydney one I might have to... No, if it's an evening flight, we'll do an evening flight. That's okay. We'll enjoy some nighttime flying. Yeah, I think that's doable. So, yeah, that's what we've got in store. So, and then after Melbourne to Australia, or Melbourne to Sydney in Australia, I'm going to have to kind of plan ahead from there. That's on a, let's see, that's the 27th of October. So I need to at least finish up through the 31st. So I'll do that later today, kind of get some ideas. Try to do some more aerial touring sort of stuff. Let's see, what would be a good, interesting place? when he came in, he was, oh, Mr. Oh! Okay. So he just popped in to say hi. Oh, there's Mick. Everybody calm down now. Mick's here. Everybody sitting up straight. Start behaving. Mick's here. I reckon you had to go run and get you some lunch there, Mick, huh? Sandwich with mustard and a latte.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach via Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition. Clear to Foxtrot Lima Oscar.
So yeah, lots of good flights planned, I think. So yeah, I want to figure out, because we're doing a lot of point-to-point flying. So I think after we do the flight to Melbourne to Sydney, we're gonna need to do some aerial touring. Oh, who was? Oh, tuna salad today. Oh, that sounds good, Nick. You saw the... was that me you're talking about, Amila? I'm guessing. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to be more, what's the word? Available. How about that? You know, if people want to talk, they can message me. But certainly I'll show offline after a certain point in the evening, just so that, you know, that's my time, you know. I mean, not to say that people can't message me, but they may not get an immediate response.
Beauty 14120 0 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 left approach via Foxtrot Lima Oscar transition. Clear to Foxtrot Lima Oscar.
So... yeah, just trying to be sociable during normal business hours. Beauty 14... Beauty? Really? Wow. Beauty and Air France have partnered to become Beauty France. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun. I mean, I put in... yeah, I was Froggy for quite some time, so that's all good. People put different things for different reasons in the their call sign or whatever. That's all good. To each their own. I would, you know, I'm half tempted when we fly from Bangor to Newark. Our call sign might be Beauty Franz, just because it's going to be extra posh. It's going to be the super posh airline. Anyways, tuna salad. Boy, that does sound good. I like a well-made tuna salad sandwich. It is pretty tasty. With just the right amount of spice or something. Maybe I know what it is. It's the only time I like relish, quite honestly. Relish on a tuna salad sandwich is really good. It just adds that little bit of flavor, I think. But normally I don't eat relish because I don't like pickles. Oh, that reminds me. It's story time. I almost forgot. We start talking about food. Amella's ears perk up like, oh, food. Oh, ooh.
Orbit 237,
So,
contact Paris Center on 126.475. Good day.
adios, Brussels.
126.475 for orbit
Auf
237.
Wiedersehen. Anyway,
Paris Center, orbit 237, flight
arrivederci
level
and all that.
190.
Orbit 237, Paris Center, continue as planned.
Roger Dodger. Anyway, so we were talking about sushi last night in Nick's Discord, or not Discord, in the chat while he was on ATS. Now I get it. Hello, Mohammed. So anyway, now a lot of people, I get it. Sushi it's an acquired taste. It really is. And for some people, they just never acquire it. Now, there's different kinds of sushi, of course. You have the non-fish version with cucumber and avocado and all that, which is actually pretty tasty on its own. But anyway, so when I was in California, this was a long time ago, of course. I was working. You guys heard me talk about all the food I used to eat when I worked at Seagate as a contract security guard. They would just bring me piles of all this different food on Fridays when they'd have this big potluck, right? And so when I left Seagate, not that I wanted to, it was kind of like one of those deals where no, it wasn't like that. I think I was going to school, and full-time at Seagate would have been hard for me to go to school full-time or something like that, I think. So I cut back my hours, and they moved me to another technology company called ReadWrite. Now, they make the heads, the actual part of the hard disk drive that reads and writes the hard drive information. So that's what they were called, ReadWrite, for obvious reasons. And I met somebody who worked there. Now, of course, this was all a security guard dating an employee of the company was strictly forbidden. Like, you weren't supposed to. Like, it was a unwritten. Well, it wasn't unwritten. It was explicitly stated anywhere that you went, you were not supposed to have a relationship with any employee at all. But anyway, so I met somebody there, and we started going out on the hush hush, so to speak. And so her and I, it was an interesting relationship. She was originally from Malaysia, and we'd been going out, I think, for a few months or whatever. And so she asked if I'd ever had sushi, and I was like, no. I'd heard about it, of course, but it's something that usually sushi in most places, it can be pretty expensive to eat proper sushi. Not just something you buy at the supermarket that's just kind of like, it just looks like mush thrown together, so to speak, I guess. So anyway, she took me, she said, well, I'm going to take you to a restaurant. Now, of course, in America, it's very difficult to meet somebody who's willing to take you out. Like, normally, I would ask her out, and pay for the meal and everything. But she said, we're going to go to this place called Sushi Lovers, and we'll order some stuff, and you can try something off of what I order. And if you like it, we can order more. If you don't, it's fine. I'll eat it either way. So I was like, okay. So we went, and it was like a traditional sushi place where they have these little boats with the different plates on them with different types of sushi, and you pick that up. Now the way that the plate was designed, like the floral pattern on the plate, denotes the cost of the plate. And so you stack it all up, and then at the end, when you're done, somebody takes that somewhere, tallies it up, and then brings you the bill. Okay, take care, Sue. So, anyway, we went there, and I tried, the tuna and the salmon, the shrimp, of course, because that's all stuff that's fairly familiar, but I hadn't ever eaten it raw. So I tried that because I felt safe with that. And then I had, then she had ordered some like eel and some other stuff, I forget all. And I tried the eel. Eel's a bit odd, but if you dip it in the wasabi and soy sauce, like, she told me you take the wasabi and you mix it in with the soy sauce on this little platter like thing, and it does add a bit of different flavor to it, and it's a little bit more palatable than if you just ate it plain. So that was the first time, of course, I had wasabi, and my eyes were watering because wasabi is pretty spicy. So anyway, so that's how I was introduced to sushi, and then it was like I immediately took a liking to it, and so I've never stopped liking it. But it's not cheap. It's one of those foods that, if you like it, it's a treat, because it can be very expensive depending on where you get it. Yeah, I can order it from Wegmans. They have a whole sushi counter there at Wegmans, and they have different kinds of stuff. They have the vegetarian and all kinds of different things. It's really good stuff, pretty good quality. So yeah, that's how I got into sushi. And I'm thankful. I mean, of course, our relationship didn't. Oh, I see somebody way off there in the distance. I have the traffic before you even tell me to see if I see the traffic. I have the traffic in sight, whoever it is. Yeah, but it's not for everybody. Like my mom, to this day, she cannot fathom the notion that I eat sushi. Like, because how could I eat sushi but not Brussels sprouts, for instance? So, yeah, I definitely I do like it though. So there we go. There's my sushi story. That's probably a little bit easier than the drunken stories I was telling yesterday.
Contact Paris Center on 118.05. Good day.
Alright, I would imagine we should start, pretty soon we'll start our approach into, the Gaullle.
Orbit 237, descend and maintain 6,500
There we go.
feet.
Alright, let's get off the throttle a little bit more.
500 feet, orbit 237.
Orbit 237, contact Paris Center on 118.05. Good day.
118.05 for orbit 237. Paris Center, orbit 237 is passing flight level 190, descending 6,500 feet.
Orbit 237, Paris Center, continue to VBAC as planned. Swiss 40 traffic is 5 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 310 generic. Report them in sight.
There's still somebody way out there.
42 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 320 generic. Report them in sight.
All right.
Swiss 40 contact
Well,
Paris
folks,
Center
on behalf of myself and
126
First Officer
decimal
Amela, we are making our initial descent into Paris or de Gaulle International.
Lufthansa 542 have the traffic.
We hope you've enjoyed the flight thus far.
166.475. Swiss
There isn't much we
40.
can do to make you more comfortable because that's just the way it is. Don't make First Officer Amela go back there and sort you out. Sit back, relax, enjoy the remainder of the flight. Lest you find yourself on a one-way trip to the Bronx. We'll be on the ground shortly. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to experience something like, somebody was willing to take me to a restaurant like that, And if anybody invites me and says, "Oh, let's try this food or that food," if I feel like I can trust that person enough and that they're not going to take me somewhere that's going to be, I'm going to get sick or something,
Qatari tree 941 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Keep
because
speed
I
not
do
above
have
250
to
knots. Expect ILS runway
watch,
26 right approach by
I'm
a
cognizant,
transition.
a lot of times
Clear to Lorny.
I
Altitude
get,
37, you are 49 miles east. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via VBAC transition. Clear to VBAC.
I thought I was going to 6,500.
Emirates 7 tree, you are 29 miles east.
Or I guess we'll
Descend
go to
and maintain
8,000 then.
10,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250
I need
knots.
to
Expect ILS
change-
runway
get this
27
open,
right
so-
approach via VBAC transition. Clear to VBAC.
Alright, looks like we got some-
Contact Paris Center on 126.475. Good day.
We're on 26 left approach.
Maintain 9,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via VBAC transition. Cleared to VBAC orbit 237. Maintain present heading and altitude orbit 237.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via Lorny transition. Cleared to Lorny Qatari tree 9er.
3 or 4 times.
126
Yeah.
475 for Egypt Air 985.
No, I do like trying different stuff, but I'm also cognizant if it's too spicy. Like if I like curry, but if it's too too much, I'll get sick. I'll get sick. So, all right. See you later, Amela. Thanks for popping in and hanging out.
For Qatari tree 9er.
Boy, it is a busy radio traffic today.
1367, you are 41 miles southeast.
There we go. I do it.
Maintain
Air
9,600
France.
feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Okipa transition. Clear to Okipa.
There's our favorite posh airline, Air France.
Going to 126.475 American tree.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Okipa transition. Clear to Okipa Air France 1367.
All right, so it sounds like we got traffic right behind us. So we're going to have to expedite off the runway. Oh, so we have a direct approach before we go into our ILS, or direct arrival before we go into our ILS approach.
Center on 126.475. Good day.
So,
Going to 126.475 Swiss 86.
I didn't realize we'd lost that much speed.
Air France 1367 contact the Gaullle approach on 118.15. Good day.
So somebody's to the right of us.
Going to 118.15 Air France 1367. GenX 1872 contact Paris Center on 125.7. Good day.
One two five decimal 7 Chanex 1872.
Orbit 237 contact the Gaullle approach on 124.355. Good day.
124.355 orbit 237. De Gaulle approach orbit 237 9,500 feet.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle approach altimeter 29.9 continue to ZF 26L as planned.
Alrighty. Here comes the fun part. I guess it's just you and me now, Mick. Mick's been promoted to first officer. Chris is still MIA. Probably went back to sleep. After all that excitement there at Monza. Sort that picks out. I don't know that anybody can sort Bex out, Mick. I don't know that that's possible, but it'll be fun tonight, I think. Looking forward to seeing what you guys got going on tonight. More exploring, more getting to the centers of planets and whatnot. Surprised it hasn't told us to go to 4,000 feet. Maybe as we get a little bit closer, it'll tell us to to descend. Well, there you go, Bick. Bella has thrown down the gloves. Yeah, I'm surprised we're still at 9,500 feet.
The Gaullle approach, Air Hop 1037 is passing 7,800 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Air Hop 1037 to Gaullle approach altimeter 29.9 continue to PG 564 as planned.
Alright, we're gonna have to definitely start lowering our altitude.
18 miles east of de Gaulle. Contact de Gaulle Tower on 118.655 when inbound.
Tower on 118.655 orbit 237. De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 18 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Oh
De Gaulle
boy.
Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 268 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9.
Nope, here we go. They got to keep reminding us.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
I'll leave her on the
De
other
Gaulle Tower
planet.
orbit 237
Oh,
inbound ILS runway
yeah.
26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 269 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9
Wow.
to wind
I guess de
269
Gaulle
at
wants
tree.
to let us know that we
Cleared
are in
ILS
fact
runway
cleared to
26
land.
left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9.
Boy, they are really making sure we know what's going on.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Alright, looks like we got the
De Gaulle
lock.
Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit
The,
237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind
Oh my
269
goodness, this is starting to annoy me.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter
Wow, how many times are they going to tell us?
269 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind
Holy
269
crap,
at
this
tree.
is annoying.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 269
Yeah, it is, Mick.
Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Oh my god.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Okay, I think we got it now. Can we
Orbit
stop
237
this?
de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 269 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Holy crap.
Orbit
Okay, we
237
got
de
it.
Gaulle Tower. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 269 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26
I see
left
what the
approach.
problem is.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower. Altimeter
Oh my god.
29.9 to wind 269 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
De Gaulle Tower orbit 237 inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Orbit 237 de Gaulle Tower.
I'm going to start pulling wires out, I think. Well, I don't think, like, when we were supposed to go to tower, like, it went to
Cleared ILS
contact.
runway 26 left approach
All right, finally, there we go. Now we're good. Yeah, there was a little glitch in the system there, I think. Goodness gracious. I got a headache from that, I think. Somebody pour me a stiff drink. God. Oh, Lord. Well, thank you to Gaullle Tower for making sure we were cleared to land ILS runway 26 left. Wow. All right. Well, now that that's over with, well, we'll be on the ground momentarily. We'll wrap this flight up and call it a day. I think if we hadn't made that decision to go to 4,000 feet, we would have been really poorly set up for our approach here. We would have had to go around, I think. And with the amount of traffic going into de Gaullle, it seems like today.
Cleared to land runway 26 left.
Yep.
Cleared to land runway 26 left, orbit 237.
We're almost there. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, look at that roundabout. Right off of looks like a major motorway here. Interesting.
500.
Get a little bit closer. Alright, let's go ahead and let the autopilot go. Ooh, that was a little bit short of the runway there. Alright, let's go ahead and put on the speed brakes. Oh, that's how that looks.
Orbit 237, exit runway when able.
Well, there we go. Well, welcome to Gaullle, everybody. On behalf of your entire flight crew, we hope you've enjoyed today's flight from Brussels to de Gaullle. We know deep down in the lower parts of our
Orbit
heart
237 exit runway when able.
that you have many options when it comes to your streaming viewing pleasures. And we're glad that you picked us today.
Orbit 237 contact ground on 121.908.
Going to 121.908, orbit 237. To Gaullle ground, orbit 237, request taxi to parking.
Orbit 237 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Victor 4 Sierra Sierra 1 cross runway 08 left Tango 4 Tango Sierra Tango November Foxtrot November
Wow.
Foxtrot November 1 November Bravo 1 Bravo Bravo Delta 9 Delta Bravo Delta 8 Bravo Mike 6 Mike Echo Mike 4 Echo Mike 3.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Victor 4 Sierra Sierra 1 cross runway 08 left Tango 4 Tango Sierra Tango.
That's a
November,
lot of...
Foxtrot November 2 Foxtrot November 1 November Bravo 1 Bravo Delta 9 Delta Bravo Delta 8 Bravo Mike 6 Mike Echo Mike 4 Echo Mike 3 orbit 237.
I'm glad somebody remembered that. Okay, at first they had us back there, but now we're here. Okay. Wow, we got a bit of taxiing to go. Well, we're just going to cruise around to Gaullle then, I guess. I know, Mick, that was a... Goodness gracious. That was a long list of things we gotta keep an eye out for. God. Thankfully we have the direction arrows. Otherwise, I'd be lost. We'd be on the other side of the airport. I guess if I'd picked a gate, it probably would have got me there a little bit quicker, but that's all right. Well, at least we know the speed brakes work. I have to remember to start using those on a regular basis. Help slow the plane down a little bit quicker. I think the A320, usually we could use the reverse thrust, and that gets us slowed down pretty quickly as well.
Orbit 237
So,
hold position caution, the generic hot final.
Oh.
Hold position orbit 237.
So I can't cross the runway is what they're saying. We'll just scoot up there just a smidge and then we'll stop. Oh, yep, I see it way out there in the distance, I think. So they're coming in on 28 right then. So Mick, what time are you guys getting started? I think you said the other day, but I don't remember. Okay. Perfect, Mick. Wow, that plane has been on final for quite some time. I probably could have skirted across by now. Okay, there's a plane way over there. Well, they went around, it looks like. Or are they coming in from the other way? All right. Well, I will definitely be there. Okay, well, I think we've waited long enough. Let's just go. The plane had it. Yeah.
Roger, orbit 237.
That was going to take forever. I think I gave him. Yeah, it sure seems to be, Mick. Definitely. Well, I would imagine the Gaullle is a pretty busy airport overall. Ooh, look at that.
De Gaulle ground, Air France 1139er, taxi to the gate.
Air France 1139er, taxi to gate Echo 16 via taxiway Whiskey Tree Tango Romeo Tango 4 Romeo Tango Echo 1 Papa 2.
Well, check that out. Fancy.
Taxiing to gate Echo 16 via taxiway Whiskey Tree Tango Romeo Tango 4 Romeo Tango Echo 1 Papa 2 Air France 1139er.
Looks like the Dreamliner, I think. I could be wrong. Well, I think that's the only runways we have to cross, so or the only runway, not runways, but runway we have to cross, so I think we're okay. So we shouldn't get held up by anything else other than little silly traffic crossing in front of us. Yeah, if you don't have one of those like charts built in where it shows you all the taxiways, and you haven't been to Gaullle before, I could see you getting lost very easily. Well, if you need to, oh, that's another thing too for, oops, wow. What was that? I know on the Xbox you get an achievement for miles taxied. This is definitely a place you could pick up a lot of miles. Yep, see?
Hold position orbit 237.
Emirates 73, hold position, caution, other traffic. Emirates 73, continue taxi. Orbit 237, continue taxi.
Roger, orbit 237.
Well, they sure don't make it easy to get to your parking spot.
Roger, Emirates 73.
Well, at least we're getting a guided tour of de Gaulle Airport. Well, not guided, but a tour of de Gaulle. Man, I feel like I'm going to be taxiing more than I flew. No, I don't think so, Mick, but it sure feels that way. There had to have been a much more direct route to get to our parking spot, I would imagine. But it's hard to tell. For sure. There are a couple of more. That's the other two parallel runways that are similar in length, I think, than from what is that? Why does that look like we're going through a... That doesn't look right. We're going to skirt around that. That overpasses... Wow, look at that. Yeah, we're going to divert around that. That's just insane. Look at that. A couple of them are like that. Look at that. Oh, come on. Wow. And even this one's not like completely... Oh, I can't even taxi this way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go. Now it fell into place. Wow, this is absolutely nuts. That is just, that's unacceptable. Come on, guys, really? Quicker to walk, I think. Yeah. It sure feels that way. You could probably take the ground transport from one end of the airport to the other much quicker. Heck, a taxi would be even faster, probably. Alright, we're almost there. Ah, somebody else left a lake. 3 lakes. Yay, me. Well, definitely, if you're landing at Gaullle, be prepared for a lot of taxiing. Whew. I should have just gone to the gates, I think. That would have been a lot quicker. Tell them you want general aviation parking, and they'll send you around. It's like you might as well drive around all of downtown Paris. Man. Now, who would have come in and left a like and not say boo? Wow. A little... This is a rather bumpy airport. Who would have thought? Alright, we're almost there. Boy, this is definitely out in the boonies of the airport. The general aviation area, it looks like. I don't know how much of the traffic at Gaullle is general aviation compared to major passenger and freight sort of flights. There's our parking spot. Everybody remember where we parked. Alright, so quick reminder, tomorrow, Spitfire Saturday. That's our only stream. We will not be in F2 on Saturday. Taking a little break from the action on the circuit. We'll pick that up on Monday. Matter of fact, I'll give you a preview of tomorrow once we park here. Now that we finally got into our... Of course, it doesn't give me the green box doesn't disappear, because why would it? Turn off all the lights. There we go. I wanted to have to get a plane to fly that plane. Only 45 minutes of flying, but the taxiing took forever. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's go back to the main menu. We'll look at tomorrow's flight real quick for the Spitfire Saturday. Man, that was crazy. Alright, so let's change our aircraft here. Where's the Spitfire at? There we go. We'll fly in the... oops. I do kind of like this one. I will go with the shark nose. How about it? And so we are flying from... Let's see, it was Bournemouth, EGHH. Or Bournemouth. I'm guessing, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Is it Bournemouth or Bournemouth? I'm guessing it's Bournemouth. It doesn't seem... And then we are landing at EG X-ray Charlie. Right there. Coningsby Air Base. And I think we are coming in 25? Nope, runway 07. Arrival. So we're flying from there to there basically tomorrow. So hopefully we've got enough runway. Now, of course, as we get closer to Coningsby, we're going to call in. So we're going to probably have to do the downwind left leg, come in over here, enter into the pattern, line up, land. So if I time it just right and we cut the engines at the right time and just try to ease it down, let it run itself out, I think we're going to get a Bournemouth. Okay. Thank you. So it is, I wasn't sure if it's Bournemouth or Bournemouth or Bournemouth. Okay. Thank you. Bournemouth. Appreciate that correction there, Vic. I like to get that right if at all possible. So anyway, so yeah, that's tomorrow's flight in the Spitfire. Not sure how long it's going to take to do, but that's what we're going to do. And yeah, so be back tomorrow. That'll be our first flight, 6:30 my time, so 11:30 UK time. Now, as I understand it, the time is changing soon, Mick. Is that correct there in the UK? You guys are losing an hour, so Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Bournemouth or Bournemouth? Bournemouth. I don't know. Anyway, what are those? So I'll save it later for you. Okay. Thanks, Mick. I'll try to remember how it sounds. Yeah, so tomorrow that's our flight, our only thing that we're doing, and I will see you all then. Take care, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great day going into the weekend, all that kind of stuff. I will see you later. Peace, live long and prosper.